we just noticed it disappeared down the hole. It's disappearing down the hole. It's digging the hole. There's a dung beetle. Unfortunately, we seem to be having some signal issues, but if Brian moves very, very slowly around this way, you can see the dung beetle's bottom. There we go. You can see the sand coming out. So there's this really fresh pile of wildebeest dung here, and this dung beetle, not all of them roll balls. Some of them, there we go, look at this. Isn't that fascinating? Look at that. Digging the hole. So not all of them roll balls. Some of them will be based around the dung pile, and so it'll try to just take some dung right down that hole to feed the eggs, where others will roll balls and move it away and then dig a hole and bury it. So, and I mean, if I remember correctly, there's something like 30,000 different types of dung beetles in Africa, and all of them can fly except for one, which is the flightless dung beetle that only occurs in Addo National Park in the Cape. Here it comes again, working like a bulldozer, using its head as a bulldozer to excavate. And this one actually, if we have a closer look when he comes out again, the shape of the head is almost like a bulldozer, and it's just digging, digging, digging. And this is very fresh wildebeest dung. It's actually glistening, and I can see the culprit over Brian's shoulder. We'll have a look, and he's watching us inspect his dung. There he is. It's absolutely incredible. I'm going to see if you guys can hear this by doing something quite strange. I don't think we've ever tried this before, so I apologize for the bumps in the microphone. I've taken my mic out, and I can actually, oh, there's the dung beetle. He's got that shovel-shaped head, and I can actually hear him with my ears digging. So I'm going to put my mic there, see if you guys can hear that. Isn't that incredible? You can hear him digging. Isn't that amazing? So who would have thought? We've never tried this before, because quite often on the bushwalk, because we're on, oh, here he comes. And down it goes again. Isn't that incredible? We've never tried that before, but maybe that's something, because quite often our audio is quite limited to, because this mic is right here. But this is a nice little trick to try. I mean, because I can hear it with my ear, my naked ear quite often. So really, really cool that I was able to share that with you guys, to hear him scratching through the sand, digging and pushing. And this is the amazing thing about being on foot. I mean, the likelihood of us spotting that dung beetle digging right next to a pile of dung is almost zero. It's amazing that. And wow, it has been there he comes again. And if he slows down a little bit, if you get a shot of his head, he does have, his head is shaped almost like a shovel. Look at it. Oh, wildebeest is talking to us. He's moved away, but can you hear him? Boom, behind us. He's actually not calling for us, he's calling for ladies. Boom, boom. But I don't know if you can see this little bit here, Brian. There's a different, oh, let me try to get out of the light. Is it now a dung beetle with a different strategy is already here, and it's actually buried a section of the dung, and so we'll lay the eggs. And it's amazing how such small niches are formed around something as simple as a pile of wildebeest dung. So we've got two very different unique strategies to utilize this dung. There we go, up comes the bulldozer. I'm not sure what the proper name for this dung beetle is, but I think we should call him the caterpillar dung beetle. Oh, Brian, he's coming right behind us. He's checking you out. Look, the wildebeest has come to inspect us. Oh, there he goes. He obviously thinks we're up to something, some form of mischief with his dung. No, I think he's in search of the ladies who have abandoned him. So those who watch the Djuma dam cam, that wilde is charging towards your camera right now. And what I'm hoping is we're going to stay here for a little bit longer, is that he might have decided he's done enough excavation and take a piece of dung down. But here he comes, bulldozer again. So obviously they do need to dig quite deep. Dung beetle larvae are favored foods of quite a few different animals, and probably the more interesting one that loves dung beetle larvae are honey badgers. And they will actually listen to the larvae feeding under the ground and then dig from there to get the larvae. And you will often find different places where the dung beetle larvae have been dug up, and that's the dung beetles that roll the big balls. And you will find where that big ball of dung has been broken up and honey badger tracks everywhere. I can still hear it. It's really, really deep, much deeper than it was. See if we can do this again quickly. It's like spying on a secret world. Here he comes. So I think this is the world's first mic'd up dung beetle. So we're going to say goodbye. It's been a wonderful but slightly erratic sunrise safari, and you guys were here for the world's ever first mic'd up dung beetle. But we're going to send you back to James so you can say goodbye on his birthday, and we'll try be nice to him.